They do not benefit. Chapter 1. I remember once receiving a message on my mobile phone which read, Dr. Sheikh, what is the ruling on suicide? I called the sender to find a very young man on the other end of the line. I said, I'm sorry, I didn't understand your question. Can you please repeat your question? He said with a grieving voice, the question is clear. What is the ruling on suicide? I decided to surprise him by saying in response something unexpected. And so I said, it is recommended. He screamed, what? I said, what if we were to discuss the best way for you to do it? The young man fell silent. I said to him, okay, why do you want to commit suicide? He said, because I can't find work, people do not love me, in fact, I'm an utter failure. And thus he began to relate to me his long story in order to prove that he has failed to develop his interpersonal skills and was unsuccessful in utilizing his talents. This is a problem with many people. Why do some of us feel inferior? Why do we look at those at the peak of the mountain while thinking of ourselves as unworthy of reaching that peak, as they have done, or even climbing it as they did? The one fighting of climbing mountains forever lives in the ditches. Do you wish to know who will not benefit from this book, or any other similar book from this matter? It is the unfortunate one who surrenders to his own errors and becomes satisfied with his limited skills and says, this is my nature, I have become used to it for now. I cannot change my ways. Everyone knows this is who I am. I can never speak like Khalid does, or have a cheerful countenance like Ahmed has, or be universally loved the way Zaid is. That would be impossible. I once sat with a very old man in public gatherings. Most of these people present were those with usual skills and abilities. The old man was busy speaking to whoever was sitting next to him. He did not stand out in the crowd for any reason except by virtue of his age. I delivered a lecture and during it mentioned a verdict given by the eminent Sheikh Abd Aziz bin Baz. When I finished, the old man said to me with pride, Sheikh Ibn Baz and I were colleagues. We used to study together in the mosque under Sheikh Muhammad bin Ibrahim 40 years ago. I turned around to look at him and noticed that he seemed very happy to share this information with me. He was delighted to have accompanied a successful man once in his life. I said to myself, poor man, why did you not become successful as Ibn Baz? If you knew the way to success, why did you not pursue it? Why is it that when Ibn Baz passes away, people cry for him from the pulpits, the mihrabs and institutes, and various other nations grieve over the loss? Yet when your death comes, perhaps nobody would shed a single tear except out of custom or kindness. We may all say at some point or time or another, we know so-and-so, we sat with so-and-so, but this is nothing to be proud of. What one can be proud of is to scale the peak as they have done. Be brave and from now on be determined to utilize the abilities you possess. Be successful. Replace a frown on your face with a smile, depression with cheerfulness, miserliness with generosity, anger with perseverance. Turn your calamities into occasions of joy and your faith into a weapon. Enjoy your life, for it is brief and there is no time in it for anguish. As for how to do this, and there is a reason for my writing this book, so bear with me until the end, and with Allah's permission, you will be successful. If you bear with us, if you are brave enough to be determined and persist on your development of your interpersonal skills, and if you're willing to take advantage of your abilities and talents. End of chapter 1.